I'm going to show you the process of cleaning up the calla lilies. And here is my lovely husband, Mark Kaplan. Well, they know I'm Juliana Kaplan. That's my account. So here we go. This is what's happening. It's watch this thing. This is, if you see, this is the calla lily plant, and we're gonna take what we call a bulb, but it's not really a bulb. It's like we use say bulb, but this is called the rhizome. Look at this. This is the what's producing those big beautiful flowers. But since this up here in up north, northeast, it's kind of cold, and we have to take them out. There's a lot of work. So this is so far. This is what he has been working on. Look at this. These have to be washed. They have to be washed out and cleaned up, like the ones I showed you yesterday. And it looks kind of like a messy job, but can you imagine? This is what brings a beautiful flower. Look at this. We cut this hair out. We have to cut the hair out first. We don't put it away like that. And this is over here what the plants. This is what the calla lily plants produce. Look at this. This is what we cut out in order to take the rhizome out. But isn't that something? Look at this. This is all. This is all the. This is the all this. So we have more over here. This is what we're getting at. This is all of. This is where it sits during the summer. But it's sad. We have to get it out. This is what we're doing right now. This is what I came out to do and help him out. But I thought it was interesting for you to watch and see what's going on. So far we got 2 empty boxes. This one, 2, and then we have the third. Yesterday I did this one over here. And that's about it. Say goodbye, Mom. So I'll show you what I have to do. I'm gonna do this. So what I showed you before, this is. Oh, I cannot get in. I cannot get in the house. So all over here, this over here, I have to clean up over here. I'm gonna start as soon as I finish with you guys. I'm gonna chop this thing over here. Oh, it's so sad. I have to chop all this, and then I'll throw it back in the ground. If you notice, I threw it back in the ground there. And I just want to show you what he was doing. I want to show you what it looks like. This is inside the house. What I was showing you before, this is what it looks like. Let me get sorry, I'm not showing you my face because it's morning, but not morning, good afternoon. But hi, Jed Morale, how are you? So it's afternoon already. So what I showed you before. This is what it's gonna look like. I call these bulbs, but they're not bulbs really. They are called rhizome, calla lily rhizome. So you see the eyes. This is the eyes. So we have 1, 2, 3 eyes, four eyes. So when we're gonna put this away in a small bag, and I'm gonna put a little bit of peat moss, and I'm gonna put. Usually I put 1 in a bag, so I end up like if I have these little ones. Can you imagine these little ones over here? This is the eye over here. These little ones have like about eight long plants, like the plants I showed you before. So these are all ready to be put in a plastic bag not plastic bag, in a paper bag with peat moss. I'm gonna take you back outside. It's right now that's the process of going. So I got peat moss. Over here. The peat moss there. And I put them in a small, I have the bag somewhere. I think the bags are somewhere in this. I have to put them all in that bag, or I have more bags over there. So, yes, sorry that I have the cameras going flimsing around back and forth. And yes, we're gonna say goodbye to. Well, I'm not gonna get rid of those yet. These are the petunias. The petunias are still looking pretty good. These mamas, they're dancing to the wind right now. So, this and the Nostradium. Look at this Nostradium. That beautiful. These so far looking good. Look at the beautiful flowers that it gives. Is that something? Look at that. This is the Nostradium. I'm gonna step back a little bit so you can see it so you can appreciate it. Look at this. They dance into the wind. It's a little windy, so it's looking like that. And if you see, you can see the flowers. I'm gonna bring the flowers in a little bit. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. They say hello to you. They wave it. Hi, Tinsnet. How are you? Oh no, that Tunet. Hi, how are you? Nice. I'm happy that you guys are with me. Enjoying this. Look at this nice wind. How nice. The wind really creates a whimsical type of atmosphere environment because they move in nicely. But yeah, this is the Nostradium. Looks so nice. I'm gonna bring it back so you guys can see it. Look, the leaves are so beautiful. Look at the leaves. The leaves are so nice. And as I mentioned to you earlier, I don't know if any of you have been with me before. These can be put in the salad. They taste these things. You just wash them, and they have a taste like pepper. Have a peppery taste. They go great in the salad. It's called an astradium. It's really a good addition to the to the salad. So, uh, uh, so like I said, I'm not gonna get rid of it yet because they still look good. And if you notice, I have all the debris over here. All this debris is gonna go back in the dirt over there. You see over there? I'm gonna put it back in there because this is like a fertilizer, really. So, but like I said, look at the Nostradium. I'm not gonna get rid of it because it still looks good and it's still giving me flowers. So, yes. So I came out to say hello and to show you what we're doing today. As I said it earlier, this is the plant that I always talk about, my my treasure plant. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blooms. Can you imagine? And this one is already done. So she ended up her life by being closed. That's sad. And eventually this will open up, and they open up to a beautiful. It's amazing that this is ready to open. It's yellow, and the color of the body is like reddish. It's this looks pretty lively. This most likely I'll bring it inside. Inside it, and this is the cornflower. The cornflowers are blooming, so I'll bring this inside. 1, 2, 3, 4 inside. No, 5. I had to bring 5 inside. And what I feel bad about, I feel bad that the winter will look so awful. With no color, just everything is like empty. Everything will look empty and will look empty like that, like this over here, like like dead. And but you look forward for the next time, next winter. This at one time, if you go into my channel, you're gonna see how vibrant this look in the summer. With the dahlias and the zinnias. I still have one gorgeous zinnia here. Uh, that's the last of the few left over. And this section over here, this is a my gladiols patch, which I'm gonna chop into little pieces, and leave them over here. And on this spot, I had a huge lavender for 5 years, but I planted some of the clippings. It's like it's taken, and I got rid of it because it was like really all over the place. So I planted a little bit and see what happens. And my hostas are dying too. These are my hostas. Yeah, it's gonna be winter is not doesn't have a nice look to it, as you can see. These are saying goodbye almost. I don't want to get rid of that yet. You know, um, I'll leave it on. I leave my petunias on for a little while, and I'm gonna most likely, for some reason, the nasturtium looks pretty good. They don't seem to. It's kind of like I think it's 50s right now, and they don't look dead at all. And the coleus, I'm gonna show you maybe tomorrow. The coleus, this coleus, if I have plenty of space, I would, right now it's cold, kind of cold, so you can see it has taken a beat. But all these up here, all these brown things that you see over here, I don't know if you can see, by all the brown that you see, there's seeds, there's hundreds of seeds there. So what I did, you kind of like shake this, you can cut this and shake it, and all the seeds come, they come out. And, we planted, so actually my husband did plant some, and they're in the baby, they're like tiny babies right now. So we're gonna save those for the next, so we can plant some next year. And those tiny plants, they grow up into this beautiful plant, which is called the coleus. And it still looks pretty, it still looks very nice. And and also this I have to get rid of too, and I feel bad about it, because that's it. This is my miniatures sunflowers. This is the miniature sunflowers that look so pretty still. So I don't know that I'm not gonna get rid of that yet, you know. That I'm not getting rid of yet. So I'm gonna. This is the end. Look at this. The end of beauty. Is that sad? Yes, it is sad. It's sad to end of life is not an easy thing. So here I got some of my lavender still. I planted this lavender about 2 years ago, and this is how nice it looks. I planted this lavender from the other plant that I showed you before, and it's growing good. And so is this over here too. He gave me a few flowers. This is the interesting thing about lavender. It smells so good. It smells great. You pinch it like that, and you put it in your nose. It smells like It smells like amazing. So these are the tiny little flowers that it gave me. It gave me a lot of flowers, this tiny little thing. So this is about 2 years old. I planted just from one little branch of the one that I showed you, which is 5 years old already. But I got rid of it. Like I said, it was growing in abundance all over the place. And what happened with lavender is that if you don't cut it nice, if you don't trim it, like I'm supposed to trim this, although if you don't trim it properly, the wood starts getting tall, and you cannot hide it. So like I have to trim it from the bottom, so I don't get a stalk like this wood. I wasn't taking care. I didn't really took care of it early, so I should have cut it when it's a lot younger, so it wouldn't have this type of wood growing. So that's the way to take care of lavender. And this over here, this actually this is actually a small dahlia plant. I don't know. I guess it was. I was sad that a piece fell off, and I brought it. I wanted to save it, and somehow it was saved. But it's kind of like, if I could transplant, what happened with the dahlia is, the dahlia is a tubule. I guess I have to like put a piece of, to wrap it over there, a piece of string to, so it stays this way. But this is gonna really die with the cold. So I have to take the bulb out. The dahlias to take the bulbs out. You know, so that's that's my job for today. To trim this, to trim the the lavender. I have to trim it too. I have a lot of work ahead of me, so I figured I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm gonna show my face for courtesy. I'm showing my face to you for courtesy. You know, and so yes, this is what I'm doing today. My husband is working out over there with the calla lilies, and that's my other patch. That's over there. I have my patch, and I'm gonna show you. I don't know if you've seen my little shorts, but I want to show you the house that, or the nest that my birds that I have a short with that's my window. I'm gonna show you my window, and I'm gonna show you the nest where the birds is a true story. The shorts that I put up for the birds, there's a robin bird that she has like a few times she has nested over here and brooded many birds. So I'm gonna show you the nest. Do you see that nest over there? That's the nest where many birds have come to life. I can't see it, but can you guys see it? Yeah, that's the nest. It's a basket, but it serves as a nest, and that's where my little baby birds grow. I had the robin, and that's from my window. I take the pictures. Angle of the nest. The nest is right there. Where is? Can I see? Can you guys see it? Oh yeah, now there it is. This is the nest when my birds, the dove. I had a dove like about 3 times. She has brooded 3 times, maybe more than 3 times. So that's where I take the pictures from the window. I take picture from the window, and the window's not that far. The window's like very close, and you see, I see the window. So the window's right there, and it's have like an open space, and I can see everything what they do when she's feeding or taking care of the fledglings. And usually you see they feel very safe here because I have the hostas. So when the rabbit babies, she throws them on she kicks them out of the nest because that's the nature of the birds. Usually the robins, after a week, she kicks the babies down and they fall right down on these hostas, which covers them. Because I have raccoons at night, but they don't come here, and they kind of safe there, the babies. They safe right under there. And after 2 weeks, she hangs around here and she watches them. And, once they get bigger, like after 2 weeks, they get big and they go on their own, like humans too. And, there's another nest over there, but I cannot show it to you. Let me see now. You can't see it, so I'm not gonna show you. It will be difficult to show you, but that's a nest. And I got work to do. I got work to do here. Even soon I'm gonna. Oh, that's this. Look, the mama bee is still here. You see the bee? That's been there since 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I did the day before yesterday, and then yesterday I did there she is. She took off now. She's been sitting. Oh, she's back. She's been sitting over there inside the dahlia flower, nectaring herself, drunk. I mean, if you go see my videos, my short, I think yesterday and she made it out. She made it out, but she's back. Is that an interesting phenomenon? I'm Mama. She's like, she knows probably I'm here. Interesting. There's not many bumblebees hanging around, but that same bee was sleeping there. So if you go in my short reviews yesterday, she was still there. But that must be the queen. They said that the queen sticks out for a while, so that's her home. She was there yesterday for two until just now. She took off. Um, so yeah, this is my dahlias. The sun is shining really nice, and anyway, oh, my roses are opening up a little better. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off, guys. I'm gonna leave you off with my pride and joy, which are the roses. You see, here I worked here yesterday. I got rid of all the zinnias, so this is the dirt that is looking below. So if you see the petunias look very nice. The petunias still have beautiful color, right? Can you see that? It's got gorgeous colors. The petunias are like, if you guys want to have a garden, grow petunias. Petunias are the best. They keep flowering all summer long, and up until now it's almost November. November will be soon here, like a week. And if you can see, look how beautiful. Those are petunia flowers. And then I got some at the end. And the this is this is the, what do you call, the myth of love. When we think about love, we think about a rose. Why is that? Because it's just beautiful. Not only is beautiful, but she's protected by thorns. You touch the goddamn rose and it pinches you right there because the thorns are so huge. Look at those thorns. What do you think the thorns are there for? Protection. God knows exactly what he did when they created roses. I'm gonna make roses with thorns so nobody touches them. But yeah, and there are some rose bushes that have really heavy duty thorns, especially this one. This one has thorns. Look at those thorns. These thorns will kill you. Look how thick. Can you see that? That's thick, of course. Protecting this beautiful. She's hiding over there. She's protecting this beautiful rose. Can you see it there? So she's protecting this beauty over here. You see? Why wouldn't you have thorns? You have to protect these beauties here. You look at this. They're beautiful enough. You have to protect these mamas. These are beautiful. This is another one too. Every time I'm out here, I always show you my roses because ow, I am. I like. There it goes. So I'm covering the sun. So okay. I'm gonna leave you with this mama. This mama gave her debut a while ago, so she's letting space for another burst of beauty here. You see, she's gonna say almost she's done with her life. She's a beauty. She was a beauty. I'm gonna put it towards the sun. So she's got five beautiful buds surrounding her, which they're gonna come and debut pretty soon. Next time I do my live, these five um, buds will be coming out. So okay, with that, I'll wish you guys a good afternoon. Thanks for hanging out with me. There is that pink rose over there for all of you. I'm giving you that sight. And thank you. I'm going to show my face and say thank you for hanging out with me. And you guys, I hope you have a beautiful afternoon Enjoy your day. Be safe out there. And thank you again. Um, I appreciate you staying with me. So have a good afternoon. Ciao.